I, we all gathered up in our cabin's lounge living room and we spoke about how we felt. In the picture on the right, we all sat in a circle and listened to each other talk about our own experiences and how Phyllis's story helped us have a better understanding on things and how we felt about her story. And we brought up our own ideas on, I guess, like about how residential schools really impacted us, our generation, even though it was so long ago. It's really nice having that connection with everyone. And then in this one, we made cedar bracelets. And yeah, there's me and my friend Aurora on the right, on the left. And there's the second bracelet I made. This was really hard because a lot of us were really confused. Yeah, these people came in from somewhere in Vancouver. Somewhere? Yeah. And then this picture, every night we would have these little games. We would all play games in the lounge, and it was really nice getting to connect with everyone because everyone was from all over the place. It was really nice meeting everyone and getting to know everyone. And yeah, in that game, we're in that picture, we're playing Donkey. And then this one, I really, really enjoyed this one. Um, we had people come in. I forgot what their plan was called. What they came in, they explained to us about their culture. They sang, they danced, and they even had us join in. And it was really nice getting to learn new dances because I haven't really danced growing up. And this one, th I forgot his name. I think it was like John, but this guy came in. He spoke to us, and I really enjoyed talking to him because he didn't he he presented to us in a way that felt like he wasn't like higher up than us. He sat with us. He was very conversational. He made sure to include a lot of people. And this picture of these rocks on the floor represented something. We all got told to, we all got told to, no, we were all given a rock. Wait, okay. So, sorry. First activity we did with him, he told us to stand on the floor, pick two people, and try to make sure you're the same distance away from them and try to like have the same distance between you guys, I guess. And obviously, we were told not to tell those people that we chose them. And that represented that like everything you do affects another person around you. And then with the picture we took in with the picture I took in this one, um, there's a bunch of rocks on the floor. And in the middle there's a piece of tobacco, tied up tobacco. And we were told to put them anywhere on the floor, anywhere we wanted. And that's what we did. We were told that the rocks were our piece of land. And at first, all our pieces were all over the place. No one really had a sense of what they were doing. it was all separated. And then he told us, he explained to us that that's what happens when we're not connecting with each other. Everyone's separated. But if we all work together and came together, we we all hmm, we all became, I forgot the word. Like, yeah. And then yeah, that's what we did. We picked up our rocks again and we all placed it one by one, and it looks like this, as you see on the screen. It's, to a lot of us, it looks like the sun, and I really liked listening to this guy talk. Very inspirational. And this one, we went to a longhouse and we got to we we basically learned what longhouses were because I didn't know what they were. And their family went into detail about everything. And I really like this one because I don't know, this post was really pretty. And in the main area, I guess, they had us listen to them talk and they told their own stories about, I remember this one lady talking about a deer and her being hmm, yeah, okay. And this is us heading home. um it was really, it was really sad, I guess. I don't know, I found it really sad. A few people were happy, yeah, but I was kind of sad because I don't know when I'm gonna see these people again. And everyone I met was really nice, and it was just really nice having that connection with everyone, getting to connect with everyone and meeting new people. And that's the end of the picture. But I just wanted to say that, okay, I just wanted to say that that I am very thankful to have been to this experience. It was my first time being going to BC. Is really beautiful, especially that time of year. It's really hot. I didn't expect it to be that hot because it was so cold. Yeah. And I, oh, yeah, 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 thank you.
Thank you, Caroline, very much. Yeah. Thank you for your presentation. You've been very good, and each time we asked you, you've come through and done a great job for us. We're really glad that you enjoyed the presentation. We wish you well for the rest of this year, and hopefully when you leave school, you'll talk to other people about these experiences and share with them and bring people together for conversation. So thank you again. I'm now going to introduce Brandon, at least no, Orlando Hopper. Orlando Hopper is a
Hello.
student. Uh, I'm
Can you hear me?
here. Hang on, Orlando.
Okay.
Orlando Hopper is a student at a school called Minisiwiwag,
Mhm.
which apparently means Four Eagles, the meeting place of the four directions.
Yep.
And what this is after COVID, a number of young people like Orlando were kind of at loose ends because they were not going to school and all the rest of it. It was very difficult to adjust and readjust. And so our organization in Winnipeg, which I don't know how many of you know about it, but it's a wonderful, it's over 50 years old now. I remember going to the 50th year celebration, Community Education Development Association in Winnipeg, which does a lot of amazing programs in the inner city and elsewhere. We've been working with them for a number of years. So when the school opened a couple of years ago, I went down to visit with the students. I think Frank was with me, met the students there, chatted with them. And I remember Orlando very clearly because I told them stories about the late Chief Dan George.
Yep.
And before I left the room, Orlando was already on his computer researching Chief Dan George. That was very impressive. But I thought to myself, this is an ideal candidate for us to send to Adventures in Citizenship in Ottawa. And so we chose him as one of our candidates, sent him off last year. And unfortunately, Catherine is not well, so we couldn't have her with us because we normally work with another organization, another Rotary Club, to send two students rather than one, because each club can only send one student. And so Brandon and Catherine went along. And I want to thank uh, Brandon Murdoch, who was with him tonight. Brandon
Mhm.
works for CEDA, and he's been extremely helpful in helping us get this together. So thank you, Brandon. Okay, we'll turn it over to you then, Orlando.
Okay, I'm just gonna figure out how to share screens. Give me one moment. Ba, ba, ba. Is it? Can you guys see it?
No, we don't see your screen.
Hold on. Ba, ba, bam, bam. Give me one moment. How the heck? Can you guys
Hey,
see it?
happening.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
All right. Ta-da. Can you guys still see it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Oh, if I mess up or something, it's because it's my first time doing a project and I'm kind of nervous right now.
You're among friends. Don't be nervous.
So this is my Orlando's incredible Ottawa trip, yo, and this is the table of contacts that you can save. So who is Orlando Harper? Hello, my name is Orlando Harper. I'm gonna talk to you about my Ottawa trip I took on June, and who I am and what I learned. So, who is Orlando Harper? Well, I am Orlando Harper. I've been going to CETA program for the past 3 years, and you and Miss Neg, get out of here. Sorry about that. Miss Nago for from 2022 to 2024. I've been away from regular school most of my life, but then my dream is to go in culinary school, get my red seal, or join the army. Depends how I do it. And yeah, my hobbies contain drawing, playing guitar, singing karaoke, and cooking. Growing up, I spent most of my life in Wasagamak. It is 12 hours away, but if you use a plane, it's like an hour. It's actually close by the next person's, the last person's reserve. So yeah, she's probably my cousin or something. But yeah, growing up, it was very very isolated there, and not much there to do. But I had a big family, so it wasn't that boring. We usually fished, hunt, and swam. On the schooling side, though, it was really hard because the environment, and I had no motivation at all, and I didn't feel cared for by my peers and adults. Before the Ottawa trip, it was my first time going on a commercial plane. I was very, very excited because I felt like a celebrity for some reason, and I only seen the type of stuff in movies, and like I was like, oh crap, they're giving me drinks and chips. I felt like a king, yo. So yeah, it's pretty dope. And I was pretty nervous on the other 50% because like I knew I had to step out of my comfort zone in order to talk to more people and be more independent on my own. And yeah, this is one keynote that really stuck out to me was John Herbert's project on citizenship and social. I forgot that word, but it'll be all right. Yeah, importance of building a strong community. This really stood out to me because I thought about my own community back in my own home, and I wish they applied the same principles as what they use. And he also talked about polarizing people, people who have a strong belief, usually like-minded people within a group, can cause diversion between people and groups. Why this really stuck out to me is it made me realize like I need to really think about the type of people I surround myself with and have a better understanding how to deal with them. And he really taught me like I can deal with them in a certain way, in a well-mannered way. And he said, for sure, take your time with them, be patient, and agree or disagree with them, and stay on common grounds. And I like to talk about friendship. I met a lot of students across Canada. I went with my classmate Kat, as you can see, and yeah, it was pretty dope. And me and her noticed that the other students had no problem at all talking to strangers, the other students, or even the peers. And me and her, we have like kind of like we're all awkward and stuff like that. As you could tell, I'm kind of shaking, nervous as hell. And yeah, I really look up to those people because like they had that much confidence that I really liked. And continuing on with friendship, I actually met a really cool person named King from Edmonton. He's a two-spirited person, and we talked about the LGBTQ community. And he really helped me understand that community because back in my reserve, it was looked down upon. And yeah, he really helped me open my mind up. And he was very, very easy to talk to me, outgoing, and helped me. He helped me and Kat get out of our comfort zone, and I'm really thankful he helped me with that. And he like helped me with my confidence to talk with more people, and I really look up to him in that trip. And the Ottawa trip reflections. I really enjoyed the experiencing a different city, like going because I only went to Winnipeg and that's all, and I never went to like all, never went to see all that. And coming to this, it just made me really enjoy exploring different city, going to the Parliament building. That was cool, and yeah, going to the museum. And I made long-lasting friends, friends that I really care about now, and actually really cares about me too. And I got to experience a dorm life. That's really cool because, like as I said mentioned before, I grew up in a reserve, and you know I didn't got that opportunity, but I'm really really thankful. I got this opportunity to experience a dorm situation, and that makes me look forward to actually going to university or college. And it's more easier to step out of my comfort zone, much more easier. But yeah, and yeah, thank you all for watching. I mean, not watching, listening. A big thanks to Sita, Elaine, Alana, Jordan, and Carl, and Joel, and Brandon, and the entire Sita family. Was that good?
Thank you
Oh,
very, very much.
good.
We really appreciate that. You put a lot of time into preparing this, obviously. We're very happy that the program went well.
Mhm.
We hope that sometime in the future, Catherine will be in a better
Oh, for
position.
sure, for sure.
So thank you very much, Orlando. I look forward to coming to see you in school sometime,
Yep.
and we'll talk further there. So thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
Thanks, Orlando.
You're welcome.
yeah, and we and thank you also, Brandon, for your help. We appreciate it.
Be good.
Now we have Sunny,
Yeah.
and Sunny is from Blood Vein. She's a student now here in Winnipeg at the Southeast Collegiate, and the people there, the principal and the teachers have been extremely helpful. I'm grateful for them for encouraging Sunny to come on and make this presentation tonight. I'm really happy that Tamara is with us because she's always been such a great support, and I know that she got to know Sunny quite well during the Rotary and Adventures Human Rights, Rotary Adventures and Human Rights program. So Sunny, go ahead, talk to us about your experience.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just get this going. Oh. Okay. Could you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Well, this would be my experience in Rotary Club here in Winnipeg, and about me is that Hello, I'm Sundance. My name is Sundance, but I prefer Sunny, and I'm 17 years old. I am from Bloodvein River First Nation. I'm here to talk about my Rotary Club, my Rotary human rights experience this summer. Growing up in Bloodvein had its challenges, but I'm a strong woman, young woman that is wanting to achieve more. My experience in Rotary Club. At the Human Rights Museum, I was introduced to Tamara Larson, who is an impactful leader with a good heart. She really cared about the students from all over Canada and here in Manitoba. We played a little game where we introduced each other and talked about hobbies and future plans. I was the most anxious person in the group due to my past. It laid heavy on me before Tamara helped guide me through facing social anxiety to meeting new people. At the moment, I don't know what my future holds, but I am ready to learn from experience and try new things to improve myself. My favorite hobby is art, and I'm hoping I get to my goal to being an animator. I also had the chance to meet a famous drum singer member from the Red Shadow Singer named Coco, who told me about his experience and how his mom is also grew up in Bloodvein. What I've learned about during the trip was that when we had a barbecue set up, somewhere downtown park area, and giving away free hot dogs to the people who couldn't buy their food for their families, pets, and friends, an act of human rights. Thank you and for having me here today, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunny. That was excellent. And you were sounding so nervous all this time when we were trying to get you to present. You had nothing to be nervous about. And
Yeah.
you did an excellent job. Really happy that you joined us tonight. And you know what? We thank your teachers also for their support and for helping you make this presentation. Also want to thank Tamara because I know you spoke about it and other students have spoken to us about the support they get from her. And we appreciate her and we appreciate you. So thank you very, very much indeed. I don't know how
Thank you.
I don't know how our chair wants to, president wants to handle this, whether, I think we'll make one more presentation, I think, and then we can talk to the students.
Someone has
Oh,
to talk.
hi. Sorry, just to
Yes.
interrupt you. Sunny actually has a volleyball game right now, so is it okay if we
Oh,
sort of like leave the? She's sort of a little anxious to get back to her game, so if it's okay, we're going to sign off now. But
thank you. Thank you very
Hey,
much
Thank you, Sunny.
for joining us.
So proud. I'm
Sunny,
so proud of you, Sunny. So
did a
proud.
great job.
Bye.
So proud, Sunny. So proud.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
keep smiling. You have a beautiful smile.
For
Just
Thank
like
you.
sure.
Carolyn. Beautiful smiles. We want to see your smiles.
Over to you, Rob.
See ya.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks.
Bye.
There we are. Okay, how's that for sound? And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 brief presentations from other RAR students from this year. And first of all, I think what we'll do is Ellie will play Maya Stacy's video. She was busy with sports tonight as well. And so she taped a video for us for her comments about what we asked all the students is how did attending RAR affect how they see the world today? And this is Maya Stacy from Surrey, BC. And she was sponsored by our club.
And I would like to start this presentation by thanking you for sponsoring me to attend RAR last summer. I can honestly say that the camp was one of the most impactful.
Uh-oh.
The sound is gone, Ellie. I can hear her clearly.
Oh, yeah, ours is breaking up.
I can't hear.
No, I can't hear anything.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah,
Got nothing either.
she's on pause at the moment.
Yes, because I didn't want to continue if nobody
Yeah.
can hear it, but
Try going back and starting over.
What? Honey, do you want to go back door? You gotta go back door? Back door? Oh. Sorry, my dog.
And lastly,
Be right
I
back.
would like to start this presentation by thanking you for sponsoring me to attend RAR last summer. I can honestly say that the camp was one of the most impactful weeks of my life. We learned about so many interesting topics and it opened my eyes to some possible career options that I haven't thought of before. I am now interested in possibly working for a nonprofit organization or a career that focuses on immigrant and refugee rights. These are areas I had not considered before attending the camp. Before I participated in this program, I had a limited understanding of the struggles some communities face. I feel it really broadened my perspective, and I am eager to learn more about global issues where rights are denied. Hearing firsthand accounts of people who stood up and fought against oppression made me realize the power of collective action and the characteristics of being an upstander. I feel inspired to seek out ways in which I can help others in my own community to try to make a difference. I recently joined the Interact Club at my school to do more volunteer work for those less fortunate in my community. I'm also going to be working with Elections BC this month during our provincial election because I now want to get more involved in politics. I didn't just love the topics we learned about at the camp, I also loved meeting the other students. I really enjoyed being around other kids who shared a lot of my interests. The discussions were great and made the camp a lot more interesting. I made two good friends, both from Alberta, who I still am in touch with and hope to see again. This was a great experience for me and I'm extremely grateful that you made it happen. Thank you so much for sponsoring me.
Very nice.
Okay, and so we've got Saswat, Dihab, and Rakib. Now, Dihab and Rakib, are we able to see your faces, your pictures? We can't hear you.
Hi.
There's Rakib. Hi, Rakib.
Oh,
Are you able to share your video?
hello?
Oh,
And Dihab, hi.
Oh, hi.
And Rakib, would you like to do your brief presentation?
Sure. Hello everyone. Today I want to share how RAR changed my perspective. The program showed me that small acts of kindness matter. One thing we did was we organized a barbecue at a park and we shared food with those in need. It made me realize that there are still people struggling in Canada. It also opened my eyes to the needs around me. Small action like sharing food can bring hope. We should continue helping those in need, even in our communities. I will try to encourage other youth to join this program so they can learn about the suffering and injustice around us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Dihab?
Okay, so one thing the program really impacted was how like my understanding of how the problems around the world can impact our like ways of viewing things. So through this program, I was like the program was really eye-opening to me through the stories that we learn about complicated problems around the world and everything like from Holocausts or to any other genocides. And the program was really eye-opening to me because it taught me about how being an outstander can be really impactful in certain times of struggles because yeah, and Sorry. And it also helped me understand more about how if you oppose, like it taught me how if you decided to oppose to one opinion, how that would impact the outcome of the solution. So it also, and I learned lots of things through this program. And yeah, overall, I would do this program again. I am really grateful that I had this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. So proud of you.
Yeah, of both of
Both of you. Yeah.
Yes. And Saswat.
I just need to connect to my computer to show my presentation, and then
Okay.
I will share my screen. It should say that I've joined, whoever the host is. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. I can just share my screen and then show my presentation. Where is the present?
F5 usually works.
Sorry there. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. So I attended the Rotary Adventures in Human Rights Camp, and I live in Winnipeg, and I'm in grade 11. My name is Saswat. This camp, we went to multiple areas. We went to Urcom, we went to the Human Rights Camp, we went to the Manitoba camp, the museums. And I learned a lot of stuff about myself, about the world. I want to start off with about the world. I learned about a lot of stuff that isn't talked about much. Like in the museum, the Human Rights Museum, we talked about multiple genocides, and that hit me because we talked about multiple genocides that I've never heard about, that I've never discussed with others about, and that made me question how I've been dependent on others to teach me. I've not been researching enough. I've not been looking into other key facts. I need to go and be more independent on my research, look at different key points, and try to create a collective idea to understand multiple concepts. Because you can't just, you're only scratching the surface by being dependent on others. You can't just rely on others to teach you. So I've looked forward to go and research on my own, look into multiple ideas, concepts, and learn the full context of multiple things. That was a key point from this camp for me. Another thing was connecting with the people. The people there were amazing. My roommate was amazing. We would be up all night, even when Tamara would come to say goodnight to us, to look at our doors, and we'd just be talking about the day and debriefing. And it really helped me calm down and just digress all the information that we learned that day. And we learned a lot of information from multiple volunteers, speakers like Tamara, Siba, Coco, and their information just resonates around me whenever I go, like their teachings, what their perspectives are. And even when I forget, the small things will always bring me back to these moments so that I can look back and really connect to their ideas and what they're trying to teach us. And the picture on the right was whenever we were giving out hot dogs. And I consider myself a pretty social person. And me and him, we were talking. It really just makes me happy whenever I get to help out the community. So in Winnipeg, I've decided to connect with my Interact Club a little bit more, and I started volunteering at my Fort Garry Villa a senior shelter, a senior care home, you could say, something like that. And it just brings me a lot of happiness whenever I get to help a lot of people. It just makes my day better. And I like helping people out, and that was like a key highlight for me as well. This is the people again. I just love the people there, their perspectives, their ideas. They really just made me more keen into learning more. And I wanted to listen to who they are because most of the time I'm very stuck on my own standpoints, my own viewpoints, my own opinions. And that can be harming to myself. It doesn't make me learn as much. So from now on, I've started to just listen. I want to listen. I want to see what they want, what their ideas are. And I want to shape my opinion. I can still have my own opinions, but I want to shape my opinion so that my opinions can take multiple viewpoints and multiple perspectives so that then my opinion can be more, let's not say correct, but more accepting. I want to thank Tamara, Brian, and all the people who made this possible. I want to thank my mentors back in Calgary that I haven't been able to connect with, but they told me about this camp and encouraged me to go. Yeah, I want to thank them. I want to thank them for the opportunities they gave us, from the food, from the places they brought us to. Yeah, and that's my presentation. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Saswa. And thank you for all the presentations, from everybody, because, it gives us confirmation that what Juhi and Tamara and myself and Azir hope to do is to change some lives, that Rotary and you as individuals will have a far greater positive impact on the world. So thank you very much.
Saswat, can I ask you a question? You did a great presentation, and what I'm particularly impressed by is what you talked about in terms of how it's changed you. And it's wonderful to hear that you're growing in confidence and that you're able to go and take your learnings and try to use them elsewhere. But you mentioned in interact